Hey guys, this is Rock Builder, and today I'm going to be showing you the top 10 commands you need to know when messing with command blocks. Let's get into it. Okay guys, before we get started, one of the first things you need to do is open up your settings and go to the second bar down where it says show coordinates. I would highly advise you guys all to turn that on because that will make this process a whole lot easier. So starting over here at the basics, first, when you get the command block, you're going to need to know these basic terms. So there is @S, @P, @R, @A, and @E. All these mean different things. @S obviously means yourself. @P is the nearest player to that command block. @R, it's going to take all the players in the game and pick a random player, and that's who's going to get affected. @A, all players. @E, all entities. Now, the things about entities, those include armor stands, item frames, minecarts, animals, players. All those people are all considered entities. And I don't think I mentioned items in there, but also items are, of course, an entity. Those are the things that cause servers to crash or lag. Those are things that the command blocks can affect. Alright, so first, how do you get a command block? You're going to need to use this following line of code. So, you're just going to go into chat and type in this /give @P, @A, @whatever. If you're the only person in the game, then you can put any of these, but I would recommend just doing @P because you're obviously going to be the closest player to that point. And you're going to type this in, giving you a command block. Now, if you have nothing after that, it's going to give you one command block. Just like if you typed cobblestone, it would give you one piece of cobblestone. But if you typed in a number like 64, it's going to give me 64 cobblestone. Or if I do here, it's going to give me one command block because that's the number that was shown. Now, when doing this, I got a whole bunch of spam in my chat, and that's not something you're going to want. So we're going to move on to number 3, which is going to erase all that. So now, when I come over here and get my cobblestone, it's very nice and clean, and most of the time, it's not going to give any notification. Pretty much what you have to do is just change a game rule. You're going to type in chat or in a command block /game rule Comandblockoutput false. And then once you activate that, it's going to get rid of most of your spam that you're going to get. Now, on to the fourth thing we're going to talk about is the game modes. So, obviously, for this, in order to get the command block, the only way to get that is in creative game mode. But if you want to make a map or a venture map or whatever, these are going to be very helpful because you can make sure that you are stuck in adventure mode or you're stuck in survival mode at any time. And this is just as simple as just gotta be in creative in order to view command blocks. You just do /gamemode S @A or whoever player you want to do. Now, this is a little versatile because you're able to do you can either put S or survival. You can either put A or adventure. You can either put C or creative. So I just put C to keep things nice, simple, and sweet, but it's all up to you and what you prefer. But with that, let's move on to the next one. The fill command really helps you cover large amounts of areas with blocks in a very short amount of time. So what you gotta do is you need to pick 2 points. So I got 2 points marked here. I got my first coordinates, and I just stand on the block I want, and then I look at my position that's on the upper left-hand corner, and that's what those coordinates did. Then I go to my second position. I'm just going to stand there. And this is 5, 4, 1, 4, 5. So I'm going to open up chat or a command block, and I'm going to type /fill. Alright, now that I got all that, when I do another space, because I got my 2 coordinates, then I get to pick my block. So let's say I want to do dirt. Okay? Then when I click enter, it's going to fill my area in with dirt. So this is pretty much just like creating area that you guys do in math class. I'm just finding the length and the width, and then it's multiplying. But let's say you want to do a 3D area. So you're going to, of course, get the same, get one of the coordinates, then go to the second one, and then I'm going to type that in again, /fill, then your first coordinate, and then your second coordinate. Now, a shortcut is go stand remember your first coordinate, then go stand where you want your second coordinate to be. Then add in the squiggle. This squiggle pretty much says where you are standing is where you want this coordinate to be. And it makes it so you can just record less. So I would say use that because it makes it very quick and easy to do. And then you can do anything. So let's say I wanted to do cobblestone. When I click enter, I got a 3D block, and this is totally solid. So that can really help if you want to do anything like that. But let's say I want to do that, but I wanted it to, I wanted to hollow out an area. So we have all this cobblestone. I don't want that cobblestone. I want it to just be plain air. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to type in that same command again. 14147, and then I'm going to use the squiggles. Then instead of putting an actual block, you're going to put air. By putting air, of course, you're just using that as your Minecraft block that you are filling in. And of course, that's going to fill all that stuff in. Alright, now on to the hollow and replace command. So these are just add-ons to the fill command that we already talked about. So right here we have our first coordinate. I'm going to go to my second coordinate. And then I'm going to do /fill -15 4147, and then I'm going to put my squiggles representing my second one. Then you put whatever blocks. So I want to do quartz. Now instead of clicking enter right here, I'm going to do another space and do 1 and do another space, and then here's where a lot of other things happen. So I'm going to do hollow. And then click enter. So now, some of you guys might think this is a solid box, but the difference is because I put hollow, it gave me a floor, it gave me a ceiling, but it kept the rest hollow. So, of course, this is really easy if you want to make skyscrapers or whatever really quick. That's a simple solution. Now over here, let's say I wanted to get rid of all the dirt. But of course, this is a big jumbled mess, and I don't want to go through it all. So I'm going to get my first coordinate, then go to my second coordinate, and then do /fill. And guys, make sure you have that slash, because I'm not sure if I said this before or not, but if you don't have the slash, then the command will not actually work. The -27 4147 squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. And then I'm going to put whatever I want the dirt to be replaced by. So I want it to be replaced by leaves. And then I'm going to put 1. And then I'm going to do replace. And what do I want the leaves to replace? I want it to replace all the dirt. So then when I click enter, you'll notice that all the blocks have stayed the exact same, except all the dirt has been replaced by leaves. And this is the beauty of this command. Alright guys, now we move on to the sixth command, the kill command. So obviously, you guys can guess this. You just come over here, go into survival mode, then when you switch the lever, it's going to obviously kill me. But there is more that you can do with this. So before going on, in order to see this, I need to change my game mode. Alright, so now I'm in creative. But there's other things you can do with this. So the basic kill is just /kill at or whoever person you want. But like I said, there's more things you can do with this. So this is where the entity command really comes in. So using the entity command, we're able to use brackets and add in a type. You can also add a name, type, I think you can even do color and things like that to get even more elaborate. So I could say I want to kill all chickens named Bob. And now I'll kill all the chickens if they have a name tag named Bob, spelled with the right capitals, with the right colors, all that. So it would do that. So right here, I'm just going to spawn in a bunch of chickens. You can see I spawned in a bunch of chickens. Then using this command, I just killed all the chickens. And here's where you really want to use the command rule to turn off command block output. Because otherwise, you'd have in chat spammed with all the chickens being killed. And now remember, using the entity, if you do not use the type or name or whatever, you will get rid of all these things, including animals, armor stands, item frames, minecarts, dogs, all animals, all players, all that stuff, and all the hard work you've done in your world will all be erased with that command block. And there is no undo for command blocks. So make sure before you hit the lever that you make sure you get everything correct. Now on to our final three. We have our text. So there's the title text. So, don't forget to subscribe. There is the subtitles text. And click the like button. And then there's the in-chat text. And click the bell for notifications. I couldn't have said it better myself, Billy Bob. So, the basic commands is, you have the title, /title at a title, whatever you want to put. For the subtitle, you put title at a action bar and click the like button or whatever you want to put there. And then for the in-chat text, you say /say and then whatever you want. And then up here, where there's the command hover note, when you're doing things like in the say, when I activate this, you'll notice that up on the left, instead of putting, nothing, it will have whatever you put there. So you can name this command block, so you can do dialogue and make people think it's coming from certain people. And then I know one other thing that you guys are all probably wondering is how I did that color. So if you come in here, you'll see I use a special symbol, and that is this. This weird symbol, if you're using a keyboard, it is option 6. If you're using a cellular device or a mobile device, what you do is look in through all your symbols and you'll eventually find it somewhere. So there's a whole bunch of different symbols you can use with this. So like E is yellow and D is pink and K gives you this weird scramble. Or you can use the numbers, like 1 is dark blue, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 0. There's a whole bunch of different things you can use in order to customize this. So all you have to do is get your hands in the pool and get a little dirty. And then you'll be able to do these amazing things. Anyhow, with that, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button if you like this video. And click the notification bell for notifications if you want to know when the next video comes out. And I'll see you all in the next video.